Snipers here, back for another update. Let's analyze XRP today on the 2-day time frame. And after all the videos I've made showing you that we've been within accumulation at the lows for over 2 years now, we finally entered into the expansion phase of Wyckoff accumulation, schematic number 2. And this is what I like to call the point of no return. And it's basically when we expand out of the range lows into a new all-time high. Now, going back to January 2022, we had our preliminary supply. So basically, what that is it's one last upswing before you enter into a selling climax. Okay, you have a huge capitulation move down, a lot of supply enters into the market. The composite operator or the hidden hand buys up all of that supply, which then causes an automatic rally to the upside. You then come down for your secondary test of the lows before having your failed break, which creates the top of your range. You come down for your secondary test in phase B, going below your secondary test, just for the composite operator to drive the price back up to the top of the range, and then the price gets squeezed down to mid-range into your sign of strength when Ripple had its victory against the SEC. Over here is when all of the retail traders put their life savings into XRP. Everyone was so euphoric over here, and this is usually not the time to be not the time to buy. And the reason for that is because after your sign of strength phase comes in and this euphoria above the range, the composite operator drives the price back down to the upper boundary of the range for your backup phase before you have that expansion to the upside. Now we've been within this accumulation range for over 782 days, and of those 780 days, we've been within our backup phase for a little bit over a year. Now I do think time versus price matters, and it's something that is very crucial to understand in when you're trading in the financial markets. What we have over here is a 5 wave move to the upside and then a WXY correction. And this backup phase, it came down to the 70.2 to 78.6% fib. Okay, notice how when you take a fib from our January 2023 lows up to your 93-cent top in July 2023, we did come down to the 786 over here. You guys see that? We actually came down to the 702 right over here. So we had a huge capitulation down to the 702, right? We had one more push up, formed a bearish pennant, and then you had continuation down to the 786 before seeing that rapid rise to the upside. Now, on my July 24th post, I did say that XRP had bottomed out over here at 38 cent. We had our 5 wave move up here towards the 702, and we were just coming down for an ABC correction in which the B wave hits the 1.236% extension towards 66 cent. We then would see a 5 wave move down towards the 70.2% fib at 45 cent before seeing that rapid rise to the upside. And we did just that over here. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, you see how we did that? We had our 5 wave move up here to the 70.2% fib, measured from our March high down to our July 5th low. If we take a fib from this March high down to this July 5th low, you can see that we topped out here at the 702, okay? Then we came down for a 3-wave move for your A wave, 3-wave move up for your B wave, and then a 5-wave move down for your C wave. Okay, you can see that on July 24th, we did just that. Came down to the 702 at around 45 cent, and then we had a rapid rise to the upside. You see how we came down here and then saw that rapid rise? Okay, now we're currently above the 21, 50, and 100-day moving average. So the trend is we are within a confirmed uptrend. So looking at this 21-day, 50-day, and 100-day moving average, we can see that we are within a confirmed uptrend. Okay. Now we see three waves up here, but we need to come down for a fourth wave. Okay, so looking at this chart that I have over here that I posted for my Discord members, we're current we're currently within this pennant over here. Okay, you guys see this pennant right here? Now, it wouldn't surprise me that this is your A wave, this is your B wave, and now we're going to come down for a C wave. So if you see a move down to any of these below this pennant to any of these fibs, don't be alarmed. It would be a move for buying rather than selling, because if you take a fib from this wave 2 low up to this expected wave 3 high, these or all these levels over here would be your DCA levels. Okay, so you'd want to DCA at all of these levels, and XRP bulls definitely must hold this 70.2 to 78.6% fib at 0.5231 to 0.5347 in order to validate our impulsive move to the upside, and so our bullish bias can remain intact in the short term. Okay, so don't be surprised if we come down here for a C wave, dropping out of this bullish pennant here for our wave 4 to any of these fibs below. You'd want to DCA at all of these levels, and if price goes below this level right over here, then it's likely will drop back down to the 38-cent region, and the correction and the micro correction may not be over with yet. However, what we see here is we are within a confirmed uptrend. We are within our sub-wave 3 of 3 of our wave 5 to the upside. Going back to this XRP chart over here, the point of interest would be the 70.2 to 78.6% fib measured from our high back at $1.97 down to our low at 29 cents. Okay, so taking a fib from this high down to this low over here, we do have the 702 and the 786 resting at $1.10 to $1.30. Okay, so these two levels over here would be your point of interest, and I do have higher targets, and I will reserve that for the Discord members. So if you haven't joined the Discord, click the link in the description below so you guys can get access to the XRP roadmap, so you guys know exactly where XRP is headed, while being able to stay updated on all of these subwaves and macro wave counts. Okay, so going back here to XRP from 2018, we actually see we've actually been within a correction for a little bit over 1,800 days. And the reason I say that is because even though we had this run up here in March in 2020, 2021, many coins went on their bull run, but I wouldn't consider XRP to be in bull run territory within this time period. And the reason for that is because we were just doing a B wave within a larger ABC correction, right? So going to the $3.30 top here in 2017, 2018, we have our 3-wave move down for your A wave, right? Then you have a 3-wave move up in your B wave. This was a 5-wave move up in an A for your leading diagonal, 3-wave move down for your B, and then another 5 up for your C. Okay? And then, so 3-wave move down in your A, 3-wave move up in your B. This was your A. This was your B right over here. And then in April 2021, when Bitcoin topped out, we then went on to go start our C wave. So this would be a 5-wave move. So you have a wave 1, wave 2, a 3, 4, and then a wave 5, which is truncated. Notice how this wave 5 fails to go beyond the bottom of your 3rd wave and goes sideways instead. This is what's called a truncated wave 5, and it usually happens when you have a huge wave 3, which then causes seller exhaustion in the 5th wave. This is where we bottomed out, okay? The correction is done, finished. And zooming in over here, we can see that the correction was finished because since January 2023, we have been making higher lows. So I know a lot of XRP holders have been pulling their hair out for a little bit over 2 years because we've just been chopping at these range lows. But I want to remind you that XRP has been making higher lows with the rest of the market since January 2023. So the bullish structure has always remained intact. We have, so this over here would be your macro C, right? Then you have a 5-wave move to the upside in the form of a leading diagonal. Notice how the waves overlap each other. And then we top out here at this 5th wave at the 1.236% extension. Okay, you see how we perfectly hit that 1.236% right over here? You see how we perfectly hit it for our wave 1 high? And then you come down for a W, X, Y correction down to the 70.2 to 78.6% fib. You see how we perfectly hit that 786 and then saw a rapid rise to the upside? Now we've started our impulsive move. Now we've started our impulsive move up, okay? Because after we hit this level at 38 cent, we immediately had 5 waves here. So it leads me to believe that we have already started our expansion phase, and that happened on July 5th. Okay, we're just grinding out these subwaves here, so be very careful in taking highly over leveraged shorts and longs over here, because we are within a confirmed uptrend. We are above the 2150 and 100-day moving average, and we do see an impulsive structure here. Also, be careful taking highly over leveraged longs as well, because like I said, remember, there is a possibility we come down to any of these fibs over here to just grind out our sub wave 4, okay, within our wave 1 of our wave 3 of 3 to the upside. Okay, so don't be surprised if we break down from this pennant over here for a C wave to any of the fibs below on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, but just remember that the trend is up on XRP, and it looks like we are ready to start our expansion to the upside. So it's very nice because XRP holders have been through a lot, and I want to congratulate everyone for sticking through it, because we're finally ready to have that expansion phase now after all of these years. So definitely exciting times ahead, and I do think that this year is going to be very bullish. I think that the greatest gains in crypto usually only last 3 to 4 months. Okay, 90 to 120 days, and then it tops out from there. So you consolidate for most of the time and go sideways and down, and then you only go up for the least amount of time. Going up to the 12-month chart over here, you see how squeezed this yearly chart is on XRP? You guys see this? Look how squeezed this 12-month chart is. I don't see this breaking down. I don't see us breaking down from here on this 12-month chart. I see it breaking upwards. Okay? And I'll definitely, we have the roadmap, and we have the roadmap, the sub wave count, and the macro wave count in the Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, then definitely click that link so you guys can stay updated on where XRP is headed in the long and the short term. So this 12-month chart is very squeezed over here. When we take a look at the 2-day chart, we see that we're within another wedge pattern that is likely to break to the upside. We'll actually go up to the weekly over here. You guys see this wedge pattern over here? Okay. And all we were doing was just back testing it at this 38 cent level. So it looks like we're ready to start our move up. XRP is primed, and I think we're ready for a very bullish rest of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed the XRP video. Nothing to worry about on XRP. Everything is lining up. We have the Elliott wave count intact. We have a impulsive move to the upside. We have our Wyckoff accumulation at the lows going for over 2 years, and we also have our Bollinger Band width indicator at the lows as well. So basically, this is showing you how squeezed XRP is. When we take a look at the 2-week chart over here, you can see that we're we're still within that squeeze zone, okay? This over here would be the most volatile periods, and this over here would be your squeeze. Okay, so when we hit that 38 cent level, we made a higher low over here. Okay, so it wouldn't surprise me we now reach to that volatile region over here. Over here on the indicators. So everything is lining up. We have the indicators, we have patterns, we have Wyckoff accumulation, Elliott wave theory, and also we have we also have fundamental events lining up as well, right? We have the SEC case over with, finished. So this is very bullish for XRP. I hope you guys enjoyed the XRP video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.